Hi, everyone. I'm former State Representative Jeremy Munson, and I am a candidate for Senate District 22 here in southern Minnesota. And I want to talk to you today about attending your local precinct caucuses. As you see on the map here, the light tan area is Senate District 22, and it stretches all the way from St. Lawrence Township, right next to Jordan, all the way down here to the Iowa border. It includes almost all of LeSueur County, Belle Plaine, and a few townships up here in Scott County, Erin Township in Rice County, most of Blue Earth, except the city of Mankato, about half of Watonwan County, including Madelia, and then Martin County, almost all of Martin County, except Trimont and these four townships here on the side, and then a large portion of Faribault County, the city of Blue Earth, and Winnebago. This is Senate District 22, and this is the district that I'm running to represent. If you live in this district or have friends that live in this district, I would encourage you or them to attend your precinct caucus on February 3rd. It's a Tuesday, 7 p.m. There's a state law prohibiting school activities and other things from occurring at this time because all the parties have their precinct caucus at this time. So you can arrive at your precinct location. To find out where to go, where to caucus, go to jeremymunson.com/caucus to find out. You can enter your address. I list all of the caucus locations in the Senate District. And if you don't live in Senate District 22 and you want to watch the video to learn how to do this, I also have a link to Caucus Finder at the Secretary of State's website to find where you should be caucusing in your area. What happens at caucus? When you show up, I encourage you to show up 10 or 15 minutes early, so 6:45, 6:50. You'll meet people, you'll sign in, register. They may have maps there to show you specifically where you would go, which room within the school or within the church that you'll go to eventually when you break into your precinct level caucusing. But usually it's a larger group, and you might hear from candidates. You might get together and just talk about the gubernatorial candidates or the state of politics in Minnesota. And then when it comes time to break into your precinct level caucuses, you'll find the location of where you go. Usually there's an envelope that has your precinct written on it. It'll probably tell you how many delegates and alternates are allowed for your precinct. And this is very important. When you open it up, you or someone else in your precinct will be the convener of the caucus. You'll read through a script. It'll talk about what you do. It'll call the precinct to order, and you will elect a precinct chair and a precinct secretary. The chair and the secretary take notes on the election that you're about to do. It might be just you. Very frequently, people will show up for these rural township precincts, and they're the only person in their precinct, which is great for you because then you get to be the delegate. You will sign as a chair, maybe also the secretary if you're electing yourself the secretary, and taking notes. You will elect the number of delegates and alternates that precinct allows. If other people show up, figure out who's going to be the delegate. I would encourage you to be a delegate for your precinct. And then if you can't attend in person, or if your spouse can't attend, you can go to jeremymunson.com/caucus, and there is a form, an absentee delegate form that you can fill out, but you have to submit it to your Republican Party leadership by January 27th to be considered. And in that that information will then be included in the caucus envelope. But there has to be someone present at caucus in your precinct to vote to bring forward the absentee nominations for delegate to be considered. So if your spouse can't attend and your spouse fills out the form, submits it in time, it'll be in your caucus packet. And as the convener of the caucus or a person that's attending your precinct caucus, you can make a motion to bring forward the absentee delegate forms to be considered for nomination, and then you can vote for your absent spouse. So that's really important to fill out the number of delegates for your precinct. Now, in addition to voting for delegates, you'll vote for usually the equal number of alternates for your precinct. And then you'll take a straw poll, a gubernatorial preference poll. If the election were to be today, who would you vote for governor? It's a non-binding poll, but it will help the campaigns, give strength to those that that sit well with delegates at the time. And then after that, you're pretty much done. There's an opportunity for you to bring forward resolutions, things that you want to change about the Republican Party. You can find out more information on that at the Minnesota GOP website. But at this point, you're done with your caucus information after completing the script. And in a few days or a couple of weeks, you'll receive 2 invitations in the mail. One will be for an endorsing convention. So the delegates within your county who fall into the Senate District 22 district will receive an invitation to the endorsing convention, where I hope to earn your support to be your next state senator. This is really important. The second invitation will be to your county convention, which is all the delegates elected at your county will get together. And then at that convention, you may hear from candidates for governor, but the main purpose of that convention is to elect delegates to the congressional district and to the state conventions. Now, there are a lot of people running for statewide office, and we're going to have a very busy 2-day state convention sometime in late May. And if you want to be a delegate to choose the governor, lieutenant governor, secretary of state, attorney general, state auditor, and the open U.S. Senate candidate, that's a great chance to get involved and take your activism to the next level. But again, for my purpose, for why I'm doing this video, I would encourage you to attend Precinct Caucus, hour and a half on Tuesday, February 3rd. Attend caucus, be a delegate, and then come to your county's endorsing convention for Senate District 22 and endorse me, Jeremy Munson, for state Senate. If you have any other questions, reach out to me. You can email me at jeremy@jeremymunson.com, or you can find out more information about me at jeremymunson.com. I have my voting records out there, all the bills that I've authored in the state house, my scorecards, and all the information that you would like to know about me is probably on that website. So thank you very much for listening, and I hope you attend Precinct Caucuses.